What if I told you that one of the most powerful predictors of your independence, vitality, and overall quality of life after 50 isn't found in a pill, but in a pair of muscles you sit on every day? Your glutes are far more than a cosmetic concern. They're your body's powerhouse, your built-in stabilizer system, and the key to a pain-free, active future. Yet, for millions of seniors, these crucial muscles are silently atrophying, leading to a cascade of limitations. The good news? It's never too late to rebuild, reclaim, and revitalize. As we cross the milestone of 50, our priorities naturally shift. The focus moves from aesthetic pursuits to foundational health, mobility, independence, and the prevention of pain. In this crucial mission, no muscle group is more pivotal, yet more commonly neglected than the gluteal complex, the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. Often dubbed gluteal amnesia or dead butt syndrome, the phenomenon of weak, underactive glutes is a widespread but underdiscussed issue in senior wellness. Decades of sedentary lifestyles, prolonged sitting, and a natural decline in muscle protein synthesis, a condition called sarcopenia, conspire to shut these muscles down. The consequences are profound and far-reaching. Lower back pain. Weak glutes force the lumbar spine and hamstrings to overcompensate, leading to strain and chronic discomfort. Hip and knee issues. The gluteus medius is the primary stabilizer of the pelvis. When it's weak, the knees cave in valgus, accelerating wear and tear on joints and contributing to conditions like osteoarthritis. Poor balance and fall risk. Strong glutes are essential for propulsion and stabilization during walking, climbing stairs, and recovering from stumble. Weakness here directly increases the risk of dangerous falls. Compromised mobility. Simply getting out of a chair, walking uphill, or carrying groceries becomes a taxing endeavor without a powerful posterior chain. But here lies the golden opportunity. Skeletal muscle is remarkably adaptable at any age. Through consistent, targeted resistance training, you can not only halt muscle loss but reverse it, building strength, density, and functional capacity in your glutes. This isn't about building a bodybuilder's physique, it's about building a resilient, capable body for life. The following 5 essential exercises are selected for their efficacy, safety, and scalability. They require minimal equipment and are designed to awaken and strengthen your glutes, quickly translating to tangible improvements in your daily life. 1. The glute bridge, the foundational awakener. Why it's essential. The glute bridge is the quintessential beginner exercise for reactivating dormant gluteus maximus muscles. It teaches the crucial skill of hip extension, the primary function of your glutes, while minimizing strain on the lower back and knees. It's a bed-to-life translation. The motion here is directly correlated to the action of rising from a chair or bed. Step-by-step execution. Position. Lie on your back on a mat or carpeted floor. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the ground, hip-width apart. Your heels should be about 6 to 8 inches from your glutes. Rest your arms by your sides, palms down. The setup, before lifting, engage your core by gently drawing your belly button toward your spine. Ensure your chin is slightly tucked to keep your neck in a neutral alignment. The lift. Exhale and press through your entire foot, focusing on the heels, to lift your hips toward the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes hard at the top, aiming to create a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Avoid overarching your lower back. The movement should come from the hips. The descent. Inhale and slowly lower your hips back to the starting position, maintaining control. Avoid letting them crash down. Repetition. Begin with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. Senior-specific form, cues, and safety. Prevent back arching. If you feel cramping or strain your lower back, it's a sign your core is disengaged or your glutes aren't firing. Gently press your lower back into the floor before lifting and focus on the squeeze in your buttocks. Knee alignment. Keep your knees in line with your feet. Do not let them splay outward or buckle inward. Progression path. Once bodyweight bridges feel easy, try a single leg glute bridge. Lift one foot off the ground, extending the leg, and perform the bridge with the other leg. This dramatically increases intensity and identifies imbalances. Another option is to place a resistance band just above your knees, which forces the gluteus medius to work harder to keep your knees apart. The quick payoff: you will notice an immediate improvement in the power and ease of standing up from a seated position. Many also report a reduction in morning stiffness in the lower back. 2. The chair-supported squat. Functional strength mastery. Why it's essential. The squat is a fundamental human movement pattern. Using a chair transforms it into a safe, controlled, and confidence-building exercise. It directly strengthens the entire lower body chain, glutes, quads, hamstrings, and improves coordination and balance, all within the safety framework of a seated target. Step-by-step execution. Position. Stand in front of a sturdy, non-rolling chair, like a dining chair, with your back to it. Your feet should be slightly wider than hip width, toes pointed slightly outward. Use the chair as a tactile guide. You can even start by lightly touching the seat with your glutes. The descent. Inhale. Initiate the movement by pushing your hips back as if you're aiming to sit down in the chair. Keep your chest up and your gaze forward. Lower yourself with control until your glutes gently tap the chair seat. Your weight should be in your heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. The ascent. Do not relax or pause on the chair. Immediately exhale and drive through your heels to stand back up to the starting position. Squeeze your glutes firmly at the top to ensure full hip extension. Repetition. Begin with 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. Senior-specific form cues and safety. Knee tracking. Ensure your knees follow the line of your second and third toes. They should not cave inward. Placing a small resistance band above your knees can provide valuable feedback. Depth. Only go as low as you can maintain perfect form and a neutral spine. The chair is not a crash mat. It's a depth guide. Use of arms. For balance, you can extend your arms straight out in front of you, parallel to the floor. Progression path. First, remove the tap and hover just above the chair for a count of 2 before standing. Next, use a lower stool or step. Eventually, you can progress to bodyweight squats without a chair, using a countertop for light fingertip support only. The quick payoff? Enhanced stability, increased leg strength for climbing stairs and walking, and a greater sense of confidence in movements that require bending the knees and hips. 3. The standing fire hydrant, targeting the stability muscle. Why it's essential. While the gluteus maximus provides power, the gluteus medius, on the side of your hip, is the unsung hero of stability. It keeps your pelvis level when you walk, stand on one leg, or climb stairs. A weak gluteus medius is a primary culprit in hip pain, lower back issues, and the dreaded Trendelenburg gait, a waddling walk. The standing fire hydrant isolates this critical muscle. Step-by-step execution. Position. Stand facing the back of a sturdy chair or a countertop, holding on with both hands for support. Stand tall, core engaged with your feet together. The movement. Keeping your torso completely still and avoiding any leaning to the side. Exhale and lift your right leg out to the side. Abduction. Keep the leg straight and the toe pointed forward. Focus on initiating the movement from the hip, not the foot. Only lift to a height where you feel no strain in your lower back, typically 30 to 45 degrees. The return. Inhale and slowly lower the leg back to the starting position with control. Complete all repetitions on one side before switching. Repetition. Begin with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions per side. Senior-specific form cues and safety. Minimize momentum. This is not a swing. The movement should be slow, controlled, and initiated from the hip joint. Imagine your torso is locked in place between the chair handles. Toe direction. Keep your toes pointing straight ahead. Rotating the foot upward turns into a different exercise. Progression path. Add a light resistance band around your ankles. This provides constant tension, making the exercise significantly more effective. You can also try a small isometric hold, 2 to 3 seconds at the top of the movement. The quick payoff. You will quickly notice improved stability while walking, especially on uneven surfaces. This exercise often provides rapid relief from hip, pinching, or aching on the sides. 4. The rear foot elevated split squat, RFS, Bulgarian light. Why it's essential. This is a single leg exercise, which is paramount for identifying and correcting left-right imbalances that are common and problematic. It builds phenomenal functional strength in the glutes, quads, and hamstrings of the front leg, while also significantly challenging balance and core stability in a safer format than a full lunge, which would be hard on knees. Step-by-step execution. Position. Stand about 2 feet in front of a low, stable platform, a stair step, a thick book, or a firm ottoman. Place the top of your right foot, the laces, onto the platform behind you. Your supporting left foot should be far enough forward that when you descend, your left knee stays behind your toes. The descent. Inhale. Lower your back knee straight down toward the floor, keeping your torso upright. Your front knee will bend, tracking over your ankle. Descend until you feel a deep stretch in the front of your left hip and a strong contraction in your left glute. The ascent. Exhale and drive through the heel of your front foot to return to the starting position. Squeeze the glute of the front leg at the top. Repetition. Begin with 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions per leg. Senior-specific form, cues, and safety. Chair for balance. Always perform this exercise next to a chair or countertop that you can hold onto for balance. This allows you to focus on form and strength without fear of falling. Depth. Do not force depth. Only go as low as you can maintain an upright torso and a stable front knee. Foot placement. If you feel pain in the front knee, adjust your front foot further forward. Progression path. Start with just body weight, holding the support firmly. As you gain strength and confidence, use the support for light touch only, then eventually try it with body weight alone. The quick payoff. Dramatically improved single leg strength, which is the foundation of walking gait. This exercise builds resilient knees and hips and is one of the fastest ways to improve functional lower body power. 5. The farmer's carry, the ultimate integration exercise. Why it's essential. Strength built in isolation must be integrated in a whole body functional patterns. The farmer's carry is one of the best total body exercises you can do. It builds crushing grip strength, a key predictor of longevity, reinforces upright posture, challenges the core anti-flexion mechanism, and forces your glutes to fire to stabilize your pelvis and spine under load. It mimics carrying groceries, a suitcase, or gardening supplies. Step-by-step execution. Position. Stand tall between 2 equal weight objects. These can be dumbbells, kettlebells, or even 2 sturdy bags with handles, like reusable grocery bags with evenly distributed weight, e.g., water bottles. The lift. Hinge at the hips and knees to grip the weights. Brace your core, flatten your back, and stand up fully by driving through your heels and squeezing your glutes. Stand tall with your shoulders pulled back slightly, looking straight ahead. The walk. Walk forward with purpose, taking small, controlled steps. Maintain an upright, proud posture. Do not lean forward or let the weights pull your shoulders down. The duration. Walk for a set distance, e.g., 20 to 40 feet, or time, e.g., 30 to 60 seconds. Turn carefully and return. Repetition. Begin with 2 to 3 trips of your chosen distance/time. Senior-specific form, cues, and safety. Start light. The goal is perfect posture, not maximal weight. Begin with very light weights, 5 to 8 pounds per hand, or even just the bags themselves. Footwear. Wear stable, closed-toe shoes with good grip. Path. Ensure your walking path is clear of trip hazards. Breathing. Do not hold your breath. Breathe steadily and deeply into your diaphragm. Progression path. Gradually increase the weight over weeks as your strength and confidence grow. You can also try a suitcase carry, carrying weight in only one hand, which intensifies the core and glute stabilization challenge. The quick payoff. Immediate improvements in standing and walking posture, a feeling of total body solidity, and newfound ease in carrying everyday objects without strain. The golden rules of training after 50: safety, consistency, and recovery. Executing these exercises correctly is only half the equation. Adhering to these principles will ensure your journey is safe, sustainable, and successful. The paramount importance of warm-up and cool-down. Never go from cold to full effort. Warm up, 5 to 10 minutes, aim to increase blood flow and mobility. March in place, gentle torso twists, leg swings, holding a chair, and ankle/circle hip rotations are excellent. Follow this with one set of each exercise using no weight or minimal range of motion as a rehearsal. Cool down, 5 to 10 minutes, focus on flexibility and relaxation for the worked muscles. Key stretches include Figure 4 stretch for glutes, seated forward fold for hamstrings, and kneeling hip flexor stretch for the front of the hip. Hold each stretch for 30 seconds without bouncing. Listen to your body. Pain versus discomfort. Distinguish between the burn of muscular fatigue, good discomfort, and sharp, shooting, or joint pain, a warning sign. The latter means you should stop, reassess your form, reduce range of motion, or regress the exercise. The non-negotiable. Consistency over intensity. Aim for 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week on non-consecutive days, e.g., Monday, Thursday, Saturday. A consistent 20 to 30-minute routine is infinitely more valuable than a sporadic 90-minute ordeal. Nutrition and hydration. The building blocks. Your muscles need protein to repair and grow. Ensure you're consuming adequate protein. Aim for 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily, from sources like lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and tofu. Stay hydrated throughout the day, as even mild dehydration impairs muscle function and recovery.